Well, I think I have to convince myself that this and other blogs or vlogs like this are going to be, oops, sorry, I'll pull over here, sorry, are going to be kind of private, otherwise I may not board them. I want to just try to ride slowly. There's no place to go in particular. The riding just keeps it away. Gotta plant a tree. Now you guys may wonder, what is he talking about? And I kind of that catch in my voice earlier made it sound like may have given you the impression that it's something ominous, like keep the darkness away. But it kind of is. This is the kind of thing where the contemporary language kind of fails. You know, I almost wish I could have the language of Thoreau or Emerson or Shakespeare to describe it better. It's that thing that resembles loneliness, but it's a thing shadowed behind loneliness, and kind of fear the emptiness that's out there. I wanted to call it the howl of the wild, but it's not quite it, because it's really empty. And look at that, trophy truck. I'm encountering it a lot now that I'm on my own. It's been 3 months. Let's wander up here. I've been living alone now in the United States for 3 months, and for roughly 2 months, a little more than 2 months, really on my own. Got my desolate little apartment. And remember, if I do make this public, this vlog and all vlogs like this are never a request for help or even advice. I'm adverse to that. So, you know, even if you want to leave it, but I'm not looking for it. And if this sounds like an introspective tale of woe, so be it. Kind of like a journal entry. I know there's more important things in the world. We should think. Well, the contemporary wisdom is that we should talk and think so much of ourselves, but really, when it comes to writing in your journal, talking into your vlog, what else really do you have to say? There's any real significance in the stuff that you're experiencing yourself. So it's tough being coming home to a place where my wife and daughter are not. And therefore I don't really want to go home, and I wander like this. You know, I fill the gas tank up. I tell myself I give myself as much gasoline or groceries. It's unlimited. And so I wander after work. Finish at work, the office emptied out. Being at work during the day kind of keeps that loneliness at bay. I'll just go ahead and call it that loneliness until I can think of something better. And it kind of keeps it at bay, and then when the office empties out, it kind of comes back unless the headphones are loud enough. So I distract myself with this. It's fun enough, but much better than being home. Sure, I could probably get used to it after a while, but the point is, it's not about being lonely, it's about, where does this go? Not about being lonely. What I'm interested in, because I know that'll be okay. I know that'll be okay. My family will be here eventually, and there's more people I don't know. My family will be here eventually. And even if that wasn't the case, heaven forbid, I'd get used to it eventually. You know, settle into a routine. Part of the problem is that I didn't outfit the house with anything. live in a sleeping bag, and now I'm living in a tent. That's part of the problem. Look at that rock, the right one. If I outfitted it with that stuff, it would be better. Okay, to the point. The point is that I think there's something to this. The emptiness, the ache, and it really is an ache that you feel that we call loneliness. It's almost, tangible physical pain. That is, I think that we find lots of different ways to cover that up. And it's really what it is not so much the longing for other people, but for a distraction from the deep and, is it still recording? The deep and very desperate reality of the fact that the universe really doesn't give a damn. The universe is this yawning expanse of mystery that seems to be relatively or completely indifferent to us. We happen to have come about on this rock. We don't know why or what processes necessarily. We have a kind of a vague idea. And there's absolutely no dead end up that way. Let's go see where the dead end goes. Yeah, that's it. It's all a dead end. It's all a dead end. And when it's come to the end, there's nothing beyond it. The finality of it all. And therefore we fill ourselves with the company of others. We distract ourselves with the company of others. With institutions, work, family, distractions, hobbies, religion, whatever occupies the time and keeps the senses lively, all that stuff. I think there's something in that, and I want to call that something. Like, now the best I can come up with is the loneliness, but that's not comprehensive enough. There's more to it than that. It's not the howl of the wild, although it's similar to that. It is a great road. So I'm going to try to flesh it out. Maybe it's worth becoming another component. Path of Wildness. Courage, joy, independence. Fronting the darkness, fronting the whatever that is. I gotta think of it. Wow. Gotta think about it. What is it? It's not loneliness, not quite. It's not the howl of the wild, although it's similar. It's not emptiness. A word that really comes to mind is like a universal indifference. It's like a universal indifference. Wow, look at this. All of this is indifferent to me, except the people. For the most part, all of nature is, I'm just a cog, a gadget, a component of it all. At best, hardly worthy of consideration. With others, they reinforce my sense of importance, maybe permanence in a way, through the connections, the potential for longevity, through a chance to get past this end. Park here for a second. Switch off the bike. Still recording. go look over the edge. Out here, I'm nothing. Just no more than this stuff out here, which is something in its own right, but nothing more. It's like an illusion of grandeur of some sort. Keeping ourselves busy, connecting with family, having a hobby, having a religion, distracts us from this. It's soothing in a way, but it's also very disconcerting. I want to turn off now. Face it a little bit more. Thanks for listening. I'll continue this. If I decide to upload this, we'll see what happens. Bye-bye.